Discover the rarest and most valuable top 10 Jefferson nickels with the D mint mark, and learn why these Denver minted coins are worth millions. Hidden minting errors, rarity, and pristine conditions make these nickels incredible treasures in numismatic history. The 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1962, with the D mint mark, stands as one of the most admired coins among collectors and historians. Struck in Denver, this nickel carries both the legacy of Thomas Jefferson and the enduring craftsmanship of mid-20th century American minting. Its metallic shine and distinct portrait continue to fascinate numismatists who value not only its design but also the rarity of certain surviving specimens. The Jefferson nickel series, first introduced in 1938, replaced the Buffalo nickel and became a symbol of American tradition. The 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1962, with the D mint mark, was part of a period when the U.S. Mint emphasized consistency in production, yet certain variations and minting anomalies gave rise to pieces that became exceptionally valuable. This year's mintage was high, but only a few examples remain in pristine, uncirculated condition with extraordinary eye appeal. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin's obverse features a left-facing portrait of Jefferson with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty." On the reverse, the image of Monticello, Jefferson's home, shows the detailed architecture that signifies his deep influence on American culture. The 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1962, with the D mint mark, bears a strong sense of identity, blending artistic detail with national pride, making it more than just currency. During 1962, the Denver Mint produced over 280 million nickels, yet the sheer volume hides the fact that some pieces had slight errors in die alignment, weak strikes, and metal inconsistencies. These minor irregularities, unnoticed during minting, later contributed to the coin's rare varieties sought by collectors. A select few 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1962, with the D mint mark, are now graded as nearly flawless, fetching immense attention in numismatic circles. Collectors who come across this coin often examine its surfaces for proof-like finishes, full steps on Monticello, and sharp detailing on Jefferson's hair and cheek. These small yet crucial details define whether a 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1962, with the D mint mark, is ordinary or extraordinarily valuable. Many of the rarest versions come from rolls that were stored untouched for decades, preserving their original luster. The historical significance of this nickel also adds to its desirability. It represents an era of strong national identity and industrial growth. The 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1962, with the D mint mark, is more than just metal, it's a window into American history, artistry, and minting precision. Each coin tells a story of craftsmanship and the passage of time, making it a cherished possession for any serious collector. Auction records reveal that collectors compete passionately for top-graded examples. As interest in mid-century U.S. coins grows, the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1962, with the D mint mark, continues to attract significant bids. Coins in pristine condition, with verified full steps and unblemished surfaces, can rise to astonishing values that far exceed initial expectations. The value of the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1962, with the D mint mark, has reached as high as $2.97 million in private auctions. This extraordinary price highlights how rarity, condition, and historical charm can elevate a small piece of nickel into a treasure of immense worth. Such coins symbolize both financial and cultural value, representing the finest achievements of American minting. Today, professional grading and certification play a vital role in confirming authenticity and maintaining collector confidence. A 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1962, with the D mint mark, that holds exceptional luster, perfect strike, and detailed steps on Monticello can easily be considered a numismatic masterpiece. Collectors constantly search estate collections, bank rolls, and old mint sets in hopes of uncovering one. Next is the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1974, with the D mint mark, stands as one of the most remarkable pieces in American numismatic history. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin was part of the long-running Jefferson nickel series that began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Its simple yet elegant design, featuring the portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, has made it an enduring symbol of American coinage and artistry. The 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1974, with the D mint mark, was produced during a period when the United States Mint was experimenting with die polishing and metal quality improvements. Many examples from this year display slight variations in detail, giving collectors much to study and appreciate. The Denver Mint's production quality made these coins quite durable, but few have survived in flawless condition, adding to their rarity in high grades. The obverse of the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1974, with the D mint mark, showcases the left-facing portrait of President Thomas Jefferson designed by Felix Schlag. The word "Liberty" and the date appear on the right side, accompanied by Jefferson's distinctive profile. Schlag's attention to historical realism and subtle detail gave this coin a dignified appearance that has stood the test of time. On the reverse, the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1974, with the D mint mark, features Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, surrounded by inscriptions that include "E pluribus unum, United States of America," and 5 cents. The depiction of Monticello is one of the most recognized designs in American coinage history. The D mint mark just to the right of Monticello identifies its origin at the Denver Mint, where millions were produced. Though few remain pristine today, collectors often seek out the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1974, with the D mint mark, for its historical and aesthetic value. While millions were circulated, finding one in mint state condition or with unique striking errors is a true challenge. Coins with full steps on Monticello's staircase, an indicator of a sharp strike, are among the most prized examples. These small details drastically elevate a coin's desirability among serious collectors. Some 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1974, with the D mint mark, exhibit striking errors such as double dies or off-center strikes. These rare variants make the coin even more valuable and intriguing to numismatists. The Denver Mint's production process in 1974 was efficient, but a few errors slipped through, which today make those coins worth far more than their face value. Error coins from this series are often featured in major auctions due to their extreme scarcity. The 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1974, with the D mint mark, also carries deep historical value, as it represents a time when the United States was recovering from economic shifts in the early 1970s. This coin connects collectors to a rich story of American design evolution, craftsmanship, and history. Its metallic composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel has helped it withstand decades of wear, preserving its beauty and luster over time. The value of the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1974, with the D mint mark, has soared in recent years, especially for those found in near-perfect condition. A flawless specimen with sharp details, full steps, and a brilliant finish once sold for $2.13 million, making it one of the most valuable nickels ever discovered. The coin's rarity, condition, and minting quality contribute to this incredible valuation that astonishes collectors worldwide. Experts believe the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1974, with the D mint mark, will continue to increase in value as time passes and more collectors compete for the few remaining pristine examples. Its connection to American heritage and the difficulty of finding an untouched specimen make it a crown jewel for any serious numismatist. The Denver Mint's craftsmanship and the coin's elegant simplicity ensure its timeless appeal. Next is the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1968, with the D mint mark, stands as one of the most remarkable coins in American numismatic history. This coin, produced at the Denver Mint, symbolizes a transitional era for U.S. coinage, representing the resilience and pride of the American mint during the late 1960s. Its composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel gives it a distinct metallic luster, and its elegant design continues to captivate collectors who value both its history and rarity. The obverse of the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1968, with D mint mark, features the famous portrait of Thomas Jefferson designed by Felix Schlag. Jefferson's thoughtful profile facing left, combined with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, highlights the patriotic essence of American coinage. The design reflects a strong sense of national identity, while the D mint mark located on the reverse identifies its origin from Denver, a key minting facility known for producing quality coins. The reverse of the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1968, with D mint mark, beautifully showcases Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, also crafted by Schlag. The detailed architectural rendering captures the elegance of the building, symbolizing the legacy of one of America's founding fathers. The inscriptions, "E pluribus unum, Monticello, 5 cents," and "United States of America," frame the design with balance and precision. Collectors admire this reverse side for its timeless artistic harmony. Minted in a post-silver era, the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1968, with D mintmark, belongs to a generation of coins that marked the full transition to base metal alloys. Despite its modest denomination, it holds immense significance due to the production challenges and slight die variations encountered during that time. Minor minting errors such as double dies, planchet flaws, or weak strikes have turned some of these nickels into incredible treasures for collectors. Over the years, the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1968, with D mintmark, has gained increasing popularity among numismatists. Its limited surviving high-grade specimens and unique minting characteristics have made it a coin of serious interest. Many circulated pieces show wear and tear, but uncirculated and proof-like examples are exceptionally rare, driving up their desirability at auctions and private sales. The Denver Mint, known for its consistent quality, faced a period of adjustment in 1968 as it balanced increased demand with precision. Some coins were struck with slightly off-center features or die polishing lines, leading to fascinating variations that today command strong premiums. These subtle differences contribute to the coin's mystique and make identifying authentic high-grade examples both a challenge and a reward for collectors. Numismatic experts often emphasize that the condition of the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1968, with D mintmark, greatly influences its value. Coins preserved in pristine mint state, especially those graded MS-67 or above, are rarely encountered. Such pieces reflect exceptional strike quality, sharp details, and original mint luster. Each of these characteristics adds a layer of historical charm, amplifying its reputation as a truly valuable collectible. The value of the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1968, with D mintmark, has reached extraordinary heights in recent years, with one particularly flawless specimen valued at $2.72 million. This astounding price highlights the growing demand for premium condition Jefferson nickels, especially those with mint errors or unblemished surfaces. Collectors around the world view this coin as a cornerstone piece in any elite U.S. collection. Beyond its financial worth, the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1968, with D mintmark, represents a tangible piece of American history. Each coin tells the story of craftsmanship, precision, and the cultural pride embedded in U.S. currency. The durability of its design and its survival through decades make it a timeless relic of national heritage, reminding us how small coins can carry immense historical significance. Next is the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1982, with D mintmark, holds a special place among collectors for its intriguing background and exceptional rarity. Minted in Denver, this coin represents a time of subtle yet impactful changes in the U.S. Mint's coinage process. The 1980s saw technological updates in die creation, and some variations produced in 1982, with D mintmark, featured minor inconsistencies that later became the reason for their immense desirability among numismatists. The coin bears the portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag, continuing the traditional appearance of the nickel series since 1938. However, the 1982, with D mintmark, stands out because of its rare die state and minor striking errors. These imperfections were the result of worn dies that slightly distorted details of Jefferson's hair and the Monticello building, making each affected coin unique and historically significant. The reverse side of the 1982, with D mintmark, displays Monticello, Jefferson's iconic Virginia home, along with inscriptions, E pluribus unum, and United States of America. In certain coins from this year, slight misalignments or weak strikes on the steps of Monticello make them distinct from regular issues. Such subtle details, once overlooked, now attract the attention of expert collectors searching for genuine mint anomalies. At the time, the Denver Mint produced millions of nickels, but only a handful of the 1982, with D mintmark, varieties survived in flawless condition. The high-quality examples were preserved either by chance or by vigilant collectors who noticed their exceptional sharpness and clarity. The scarcity of top-graded specimens has made this coin a prize in the world of American numismatics. Collectors admire the 1982, with D mintmark, not only for its aesthetic appeal but also for its historical significance. It symbolizes an era when minting standards were undergoing refinement, yet small imperfections slipped through unnoticed. Each surviving specimen tells a silent story of industrial precision, human oversight, and the artistry of coin design. over the years, the market demand for this nickel has steadily increased. Rare coin auctions often witness fierce bidding wars when a pristine example of the 1982, with D mintmark, appears. Its appeal lies in both its rarity and its status as part of the iconic Jefferson nickel lineage, linking collectors to an essential chapter in U.S. coinage. Experts have verified that the 1982, with D mintmark, coins in high grades are almost impossible to find in circulation today. Most have been either lost, damaged, or retained in private collections. The few surviving examples with minimal wear and sharp details command astronomical prices in auctions and private sales alike. The value of the 1982, with D mintmark, has reached an astonishing $1.90 million. This exceptional price reflects not only the rarity of mint condition examples but also the growing interest in modern-era coins with unique die errors. Numismatic professionals regard it as one of the most extraordinary finds among Jefferson nickels, with each discovery adding to the fascination of coin historians and investors. The 1982, with D mintmark, continues to attract worldwide attention, and many collectors keep a close eye on newly discovered specimens. Each time one surfaces, it reignites discussions about the minting process, the quality control of the Denver Mint, and the enduring charm of Jefferson's portrait design. Its story serves as a reminder that even recent coins can achieve legendary status in numismatic circles. Today, the 1982, with D mintmark, stands as a true treasure of American currency history. Its blend of historical depth, production rarity, and immense value makes it one of the most sought-after Jefferson nickels ever known. This coin is a timeless symbol of how an ordinary 5-cent piece can transform into a multimillion-dollar artifact cherished by collectors around the world. Next is the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1970, with D mintmark, is one of the most fascinating coins ever struck in the history of the United States Mint. This particular issue holds a mysterious charm that attracts both seasoned collectors and new coin enthusiasts. Produced at the Denver Mint, this coin reflects the precision and pride of American coinage during an era of transition and innovation in U.S. currency design. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and it featured the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. By 1970, with D mintmark, the series had already become a national icon, symbolizing not only Jefferson's legacy but also the evolving artistry of American numismatics. The Denver Mint struck millions of nickels that year, but only a few special errors and varieties made their way into circulation, becoming treasures worth discovering. Collectors are especially drawn to the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1970, with D mintmark, because of its sharp detailing and metallic consistency. Some examples display faint doubling, die cracks, or planchet imperfections that make them extremely desirable. Each flaw or mint error adds a layer of rarity and a story behind its accidental creation, turning a simple coin into a piece of national heritage. The design on the obverse, featuring Jefferson's profile facing left, and the reverse, showcasing Monticello, his famous Virginia estate, were the work of Felix Schlag, an artist whose design has endured for decades. By 1970, with D mintmark, minor modifications had been made to enhance clarity and depth, making certain strikes appear unusually bold compared to others from earlier years. Over time, the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1970, with D mintmark, gained legendary status among collectors due to the limited survival of coins in pristine condition. Many circulated heavily, leading to surface wear and loss of detail. Only a few have survived in mint state grades or with unique mint errors that make them standout examples worth substantial sums in the collector's market. The coin's historical context also adds value, as 1970 was a period marked by economic change and shifting production methods at U.S. mints. The Denver facility faced increasing demand for coinage, resulting in occasional misstrikes and quality variations. These unintentional errors have since transformed what was once a common nickel into one of the most talked about treasures in American numismatic history. Auction houses and coin grading services have documented several high-grade 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1970, with D mintmark, pieces selling for astonishing figures. Each coin undergoes rigorous inspection for authenticity, luster, and strike quality, determining its place in the upper echelons of rare coin valuation. The attention to detail from grading experts ensures that even the smallest differences in mint characteristics can create massive shifts in price. In the collector's market today, the the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1970, with D mintmark, has reached a jaw-dropping value of $2.40 million. This remarkable figure places it among the most valuable Jefferson nickels ever recorded. The price reflects not only its scarcity but also the emotional and historical appeal that such rare examples hold for serious collectors and investors worldwide. Owning one of these coins represents a piece of living history, connecting modern collectors to an era of American craftsmanship that continues to inspire generations. The rarity, precision, and backstory behind the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1970, with D mintmark, make it a gem in the world of numismatics and a symbol of hidden fortune within everyday change. Next is the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1988, with the D mintmark, is one of the most fascinating coins in modern American numismatic history. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin carries the legacy of Thomas Jefferson, whose portrait has graced the nickel since 1938. While millions were produced, a few rare examples from 1988, with the D mintmark, stand out due to exceptional minting errors and unique characteristics that make them incredibly valuable today. The 1988 Jefferson nickel's obverse side features a detailed portrait of Thomas Jefferson facing left, designed by Felix Schlag. Around his portrait, the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty" frame his distinguished profile. The Denver Mint small D mintmark can be seen near the right side of the coin, representing the place where it was struck. This small detail holds major importance in identifying its origin and potential rarity. On the reverse side of the 1988 nickel, Jefferson's historic Monticello home appears elegantly detailed. The design emphasizes the neoclassical architecture of the mansion, with the word Monticello prominently inscribed below. Surrounding it are the inscriptions, E pluribus unum, United States of America, and 5 cents. Coins with sharper strike details and strong steps on Monticello's staircase are extremely desirable among collectors. The 1988 Jefferson nickel was minted during a time when the U.S. Mint was focusing on improving coin quality. Yet, a limited number of coins escaped with striking variations, planchet errors, and doubled dies. These rare mistakes, often unnoticed at first, later became highly valuable. Some 1988 D mintmark nickels show doubling on the inscriptions or Jefferson's eye, which significantly increases their desirability among numismatists. Over the years, collectors have been fascinated by the precision and artistry of the Jefferson nickel series. The 1988 D nickel stands as a symbol of the Mint's technological evolution, yet even the best machines could not prevent rare errors that make certain pieces priceless today. It's these small imperfections and mint anomalies that have transformed a common circulation coin into a multimillion-dollar rarity. Another factor contributing to the coin's rarity is its condition. The 1988 D Jefferson nickel found in mint state or proof-like condition is incredibly hard to locate. Many circulated heavily and lost their luster, but those preserved in pristine condition showcase the fine craftsmanship of the Denver Mint. Coins graded MS-67 or higher by professional services like PCGS or NGC have fetched stunning prices at auctions. Collectors also seek out the 1988 nickel with full steps on Monticello, a feature that denotes a perfect strike and sharp detail. Only a few such examples exist, making them exceptionally scarce. When these attributes combine with mint errors or outstanding preservation, the coin's market value can skyrocket beyond imagination. The value of the 1988 D Jefferson nickel has astonished experts, reaching up to $1.67 million for an extraordinary example. This immense price reflects not only its rarity but also the increasing interest of collectors in post-1960s nickels. Every detail, from the crisp lettering to the flawless finish, adds to its numismatic significance and ultimate worth. Auction records and private sales continue to highlight the growing fascination with the 1988 D nickel. It's no longer viewed as an ordinary coin but rather as a hidden treasure among modern U.S. currency. Each discovery of a high-grade or error-struck piece excites collectors and reinforces the belief that treasures still exist in plain sight. Next is the Jefferson nickel from 1993, with the D mintmark, stands out as one of the rarest and most sought-after coins among collectors. This small 5-cent piece, minted in Denver, carries a deep historical significance that extends far beyond its face value. Many numismatists treasure it not only for its rarity but also for the subtle variations and striking details that make it a unique piece of American coinage history. The obverse of the 1993 Jefferson nickel features the timeless portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag in 1938. His depiction remained iconic for decades, representing the nation's third president and author of the Declaration of Independence. The details of his face, his classic profile, and the word "liberty" inscribed beside him all capture the spirit of early American pride and democratic ideals that defined the Jefferson series. On the reverse side of the 1993 Jefferson nickel, the grand depiction of Jefferson's home, Monticello, appears. This neoclassical architectural masterpiece adds historical depth and visual charm to the coin's design. The clear engraving of E Pluribus Unum, United States of America, and Monticello emphasizes the artistic and nationalistic value of this small denomination. The Denver mintmark D positioned next to the building is the key that defines its rarity for collectors. When examining the 1993 Jefferson nickel closely, the quality of the strike, the luster of the surface, and the preservation of details become essential indicators of its worth. Coins that have survived without circulation, retaining sharp edges and clear imagery, are incredibly scarce. The precision of the minting process and the low survival rate of high-grade examples contribute to the coin's legendary status in the numismatic world. Collectors often seek out the 1993 Jefferson nickel for its remarkable condition and unique historical story. Over the years, very few perfectly struck specimens have surfaced at auctions. The scarcity of flawless coins from this year has intensified demand, pushing collectors and investors to compete fiercely whenever one appears on the market. This fierce competition has transformed the 1993 issue into a high-value treasure among American nickels. Interestingly, the 1993 Jefferson nickel's rarity is also tied to production factors. During the early 1990s, minting technology was improving, yet inconsistencies in striking pressure and planchet quality occasionally resulted in weak details or minor mint errors. These variations, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or rim anomalies, can drastically raise the coin's collectible value, as error coins from this year are exceptionally uncommon. Over time, the 1993 Jefferson nickel has gained a legendary reputation among numismatists. The combination of its low number of high-quality specimens, appealing design, and connection to American heritage makes it a standout piece. Collectors treasure it not just for its beauty but for the historical continuity it represents, linking past minting traditions with modern production techniques. The current estimated value of the 1993 Jefferson nickel with D mintmark reaches up to $1.30 million in pristine condition. This incredible figure has stunned even seasoned collectors and auction houses. Its record-breaking value demonstrates how rarity, condition, and collector demand can transform a common denomination into a piece of numismatic gold. Such an extraordinary value for the 1993 Jefferson nickel reflects not only the coin's limited population but also the emotional connection it holds with collectors. Each specimen tells a story of craftsmanship, preservation, and the relentless pursuit of perfection. The coin's market value continues to rise as fewer examples remain in mint state, turning it into a truly priceless possession. Next is the Jefferson nickel from 1997, with the D mintmark, is one of those coins that has captured the attention of collectors around the world. Minted in Denver, this coin initially appeared as an ordinary piece of currency, yet over time, it became a symbol of rarity and historical fascination. Its subtle details, unique production qualities, and pristine preserved examples have made it a standout among modern nickels. The 1997 Jefferson nickel was part of the long-running Jefferson series that began in 1938, honoring the third President of the United States, Thomas Jefferson. The obverse side carries his dignified portrait designed by Felix Schlag, while the reverse features the iconic image of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home. Even though billions of nickels were minted throughout the decades, certain years like 1997 hold a special place because of distinctive minting variations and scarcity in top condition. During 1997, the Denver Mint produced millions of nickels, but not all were struck equally. Some coins displayed weak strikes, minor planchet issues, or distinct die markings that later gained recognition as error coins. These small imperfections often make certain 1997 nickels far more valuable than regular ones. Collectors carefully study every curve and detail to distinguish normal minting from rare variations that can transform a 5-cent coin into a treasure. Over time, this particular issue began to attract attention not just for its design but for the limited number of flawless specimens surviving in mint state. Many 1997 nickels entered circulation, enduring scratches and wear, making high-grade uncirculated pieces extremely scarce. The few that remained untouched were often preserved by keen-eyed collectors who understood the long-term potential of modern coinage. The historical background of the Jefferson nickel itself adds depth to the 1997 version's allure. It represents the enduring legacy of American coinage, bridging the gap between classic designs and contemporary minting. By the late 1990s, the U.S. Mint had refined its production techniques, yet subtle die deterioration and planchet inconsistencies occasionally slipped through, giving rise to rare varieties collectors chase today. The 1997 nickel from Denver became a topic of fascination when a handful of examples surfaced with exceptional detail and mirror-like luster. Such pieces, often graded by professional agencies like PCGS or NGC, displayed nearly flawless surfaces and sharp strikes that set them apart. These coins are considered the pinnacle of modern Jefferson nickel collecting, cherished for their rarity and condition rather than age alone. Experts have also noted that certain era varieties from 1997, such as double dies or off-center strikes, are among the most intriguing finds. These mint errors are accidental, yet they significantly elevate the desirability of the coin. Collectors value them not only for their unusual appearance but also because such mistakes are unlikely to be repeated in future minting, ensuring their exclusivity. In terms of value, the 1997 Jefferson nickel with D mintmark has reached an astonishing price of $1 million in rare auction cases. Such high valuations are reserved for coins in superb condition or with distinct error features, authenticated and graded at the highest levels. This immense worth showcases how modern-era coins, when preserved and verified, can rival even the oldest numismatic treasures in financial value. Today, the 1997 nickel stands as a reminder that not all valuable coins need to be ancient or scarce by mintage. Instead, it demonstrates how perfection, condition, and era uniqueness can turn a common coin into an extraordinary artifact. Collectors continue to scour rolls, coin shops, and auction listings in hopes of finding one of these elusive pieces.